Hey everyone! I bet you didn't know that I'm a Christian, not a Muslim. Today I'm diving into a fascinating topic that bridges history, religion, and the supernatural. We're exploring the first divine encounters of Prophet Muhammad and how they compare to the demon encounters in the Bible. Imagine being in a desolate cave seeking solitude and suddenly experiencing the supernatural. That's exactly what happened to Muhammad around the year 610 CE in the cave of Hira near Mecca. This marked the beginning of his prophetic mission. Now let's draw a parallel. In the Bible, specifically 2 Corinthians 11:14, it's mentioned that Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. This raises intriguing questions about the nature of spiritual encounters across different faiths. Muhammad's initial experience was terrifying. He was visited by the angel Gabriel, who commanded him to read. Despite being illiterate, this command was about receiving divine wisdom. This encounter, though initially scary, was fundamentally different from the deceptive encounters described in the Bible. In the Bible, demonic encounters often involve deception and leading people away from the truth. In contrast, Muhammad's encounters with Gabriel were about enlightenment, delivering messages that would later form the Quran, guiding millions towards faith, ethics, and justice. Why then do some compare these two experiences? It's likely due to the nature of supernatural events. They're profound, often frightening, and beyond ordinary understanding. However, the intentions and outcomes of these encounters in Islamic and Christian texts are quite different. In conclusion, while both the Quranic and biblical narratives involve supernatural beings, the context, purpose, and nature of these interactions set them apart. Muhammad's encounters led to the foundation of Islam, a religion based on the revelations he received. So next time you hear about supernatural encounters, consider not just the event, but the intention behind it and its impact on history and human thought. It's not just about the supernatural, it's about the messages and truths that emerge from it. Thanks for joining me in this exploration. It's a reminder of how deeply intertwined our spiritual beliefs are with the mysterious and the unknown. Welcome back, everyone. In this chapter, we're delving into a highly debated topic, the belief that Muhammad was conversing with the devil rather than the archangel Gabriel during his first encounter. Some argue that the intense nature of the encounter raises questions about the true identity of the supernatural being involved. Let's set the stage. Muhammad was in the cave of Hira, seeking solitude and reflection. Suddenly, the angel Gabriel appeared and commanded him to read. Despite Muhammad's illiteracy, the command was repeated, with Gabriel physically pressing him to read. This intense and forceful interaction has led some to believe that it was not a divine messenger at all, but rather a deceptive entity. Critics point out that Gabriel, as described in other religious texts, typically acts as a gentle and reassuring messenger. His interactions in the Bible and other parts of the Quran are often calm and composed, providing guidance and comfort. So why was this encounter so different? One theory is that the supernatural being was not Gabriel, but Satan, who is known to masquerade as an angel of light, as mentioned in 2 Corinthians 11:14. This theory suggests that the forceful and frightening nature of the encounter could indicate a demonic presence rather than a divine one. However, it's essential to consider the broader context. Muhammad's subsequent revelations and the teachings of the Quran emphasize peace, justice, and ethical living. These messages are starkly different from the deceit and chaos typically associated with demonic influences. It's also worth noting that Muhammad himself initially doubted the nature of his experience. He was deeply troubled and sought reassurance from his wife, Khadijah, who comforted him and affirmed the divine nature of his encounter. This human reaction adds another layer of complexity to the event. In conclusion, while the nature of Muhammad's first encounter with Gabriel is indeed intense and unsettling, the long-term impact of his revelation suggests a divine origin. The teachings of the Quran have guided millions towards a path of faith, ethics, and justice, which contrasts sharply with the malevolent intentions attributed to demonic encounters. Thank you for joining me in this thought-provoking discussion. It's a reminder of how interpretations of supernatural experiences can vary widely, influenced by context, beliefs, and the outcomes they produce. Stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of our spiritual history. Even I find the encounter to be suspicious, hence my doubt about Muhammad talking with Gabriel.